Hello students, in this fourth video lecture of chapter second, that is solution, you will be study towards solubility, solubility of gas in liquid, that is Henry law, limitation of Henry law and applications of Henry law. So first of all, know towards solubility. Solubility we take the we take for the dissolution of solute in the particular solvent. So we may define the solubility as at constant temperature and pressure the amount of solute dissolved in specified amount of solvent is known as solubility. In this way, solubility of particular solute in the given solvent to form solution indicate the amount of solute which dissolved in the particular solvent to form the solution. In this way, solubility uh, depend on temperature, pressure, nature of solute, solvent, etc. Now, first point is solution of gases in liquid, that is solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of gas in liquid based on Henry law. In other words, we can say that solubility of gas in liquid, we can deal with Henry law. All gases are soluble in water as well as in other liquid to a greater or lesser extent. Solution of gases in water play important role in our daily life. The common example are carbonated beverages, that is soft drink, household cleaners containing aqueous solutions of ammonia, formalin and aqueous solution of formaldehyde, etc. The natural water contain dissolved oxygen, which is vital for the existence of aquatic life in sea, rivers and lakes. The solubility of a gas in a liquid is expressed in terms of absorption coefficient. The solubility of gas in a liquid can be defined as the volume of the gas, the volume of the gas in ml that can be dissolved by 1 ml of liquid solvent at temperature of the experiment at 1 atmospheric pressure. The volume of gas is measured at STP. STP is standard temperature and pressure. Therefore, if V is the volume of the gas dissolved reduced to STP, capital V is the volume of solvent and P is the in pressure of gas in atmosphere. Then absorption coefficient alpha can be written as V upon capital V into P. The following factor affect the solubility of gas in liquid. Generally, the solubility of gas is affected by nature of gas, nature of solvent, temperature, pressure. So first is nature of gas and solvent. Generally, the gases which can be easily liquefied are more soluble in common solvent. For example, carbon dioxide is more soluble in water as compared to oxygen or hydrogen. It means that carbon dioxide easily liquefy as compared to oxygen. The gas which react with the solvent possess higher solubility. For example, hydrochloric acid and ammonia are highly soluble in water. It means also react with water. Oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide are much more soluble in ethyl alcohol as compared to water at the same temperature and pressure. Next factor is temperature. The solubility of gas generally inversely proportional to temperature. If it means if the temperature is found to increase, the solubility of gas in the liquid is found to be decrease. Therefore, the solubility of most of the gases in liquid decrease with increase of temperature, as the dissolution is an exothermic process. When water is heated in a beaker, bubbles of air are formed on the side of the glass before the water boils. As the temperature increases, the dissolved air molecule begin to boil out of the solution long before the water itself boil. It means the before the boiling, whatever the bubbles were at the internal surface of water was the dissolved gas in the water. Here one graph is given. In that one, temperature and solubility. Solubility in terms of mole per liter is taken. At x-axis temperature taken and y-axis solubility in terms of mole per liter taken. So from the figure, from graph, it is clear that when the temperature is found to be increased, the solubility of given gas is found to be decreased. It means solubility of the gas in liquid is inversely proportional to the temperature. Here the meaning of solubility is the mass of solute which dissolve in the specified amount of solvent at a particular temperature and pressure. So this graph is related to the temperature dependence of oxygen gas solubility in water. The reduced solubility of molecular oxygen in hot water has a direct bearing on thermal pollution. That is, the heating of the environment, usually water ways to temperature that are harmful to its living inhabitants, means living things. Solubility of some common gases are given in this table at a different temperature, pressure of 10 power 5 Pascal. Next factor is pressure. If we take the term pressure, that is the factor pressure toward the solubility of gas, then generally the solubility of gas is found to be directly proportional to pressure. Means if the pressure is found to be increased, the solubility is also found to be increased. The effect of pressure on the solubility of gas in liquid is given by law that is called as Henry law. According to Henry law, the solubility of gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas over the solution at definite temperature. The solubility is taken as the mass of the gas dissolved per unit volume of liquid. Per unit volume of liquid is per unit volume of solvent. Therefore, if small m is the mass of gas dissolved per unit volume of the solvent and capital P is the pressure of the gas in equilibrium with the solution, then we may write solubility, that is dissolved amount of gas, is directly proportional to pressure applied on it. In other words, we can write this one as m is equal to k into p, where k is constant, called as proportionality constant. If the value of pressure taken as 1, means unit mass, at that time we get the solubility is equal to constant, that is solubility of the gas at unit pressure is equal to constant K. The value of constant K is different for different gases at particular temperature. The magnitude of constant K depend upon the nature of gas, nature of solvent, as well as temperature also. Here in this graph, the solubility of different gases like nitrogen, oxygen given. Here pressure of gas over liquid taken at the x-axis and solubility at y-axis. So here we getting the solubility of nitrogen, oxygen. Here the from this graph it is clear that solubility of oxygen is more as compared to the solubility of nitrogen. So here 10, theta 1 is equal to K for nitrogen gas, tan theta 2 is equal to K for the oxygen gas. So in this figure we seeing here variation of solubility of a gas with pressure. Here two gases are given, oxygen and nitrogen. If solubility of gas is known at one particular pressure, then it can be calculated at other pressure using the formula M1 upon M2 is equal to P1 upon P2. So M1 is the solubility, M2 is also solubility, means M1 is initial solubility, M2 is the final solubility, P1 is the initial pressure and P2 is the final pressure. The M1 is solubility of gas at pressure P1, M2 is the solubility at the pressure, solubility of the gas at the pressure P2. When the mixture of two or more non-reacting gases is brought in contact with solvent, each constituent gas dissolves in proportion to its own partial pressure. Henry law can be applied to each individual gas independent of the presence of other gases. If we use the mole fraction of the gas in the solution as the measure of its solubility, then the law can be stated as. So in other words, we can say that if we take the, as we know that in the solution more than one component are present. So at that time, to take the pressure, we take the partial pressure, because both component, whatever the component present in the solution exert pressure. So at that time we should take the pressure in terms of partial pressure, and the amount, the two or more than two things present in the solution, therefore for the amount we not take the mass, we should take the mole fraction. So we may modify Henry law uh, by the implementation of Dalton's law of partial pressure. In that situation, we take the pressure of the gas as partial pressure and the amount of gas as its mole fraction. In this way, we may define as we may uh, we may define the modified Henry law as mole fraction of the gas in a solution is proportional to the partial pressure of the gas. In other words, we can say that partial pressure of the gas over the solution is directly proportional to uh, mole fraction of dissolved gas. So if the mole fraction is X, mole fraction of gas is X and P is the partial pressure, then we may write X is directly proportional to P, or in other words we may say pressure, partial pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of the gas, where X is mole fraction of the gas in the solution, means mole fraction of the dissolved gas, P is partial pressure of the gas, or we may write here X is equal to K dash P. Here K dash is the constant. So finally we may write partial pressure is equal to Kh in partial pressure P is equal to 1 upon K dash into X. That is, we may write this one X is equal to, we may write P is equal to Kh into X. So here X is the mole fraction of solute, Kh is the Henry constant, P is the partial pressure. Kh is known as Henry constant. Different gas have different value of KH at definite temperature for the given solvent. In this table, the Henry constant for some gases at temperature 293 Kelvin is given. Like for gas, helium gas at 293 Kelvin, the KH means Henry constant value is 144.97 and so on so forth. Now limitation of Henry law. Henry law hold good if following conditions are fulfilled. Generally, Henry law is found to be applicable at low pressure and low temperature. Means the pressure is not too high the temperature is not very low. The gas does not chemically combine with the solvent. The gas molecule, the gas molecule do not either dissociate or associate in the solvent. In case the dissolved gas react with the solvent, higher solubility can result. Means if the dissolved gas is reactive, means react with solvent, at that then the solubility is found to be increased. The solubility of ammonia in water is much higher than expected because of the following reason. When ammonia dissolve in water, not only dissolve in water but also it react with water. At that time its solubility means dissolution is found to be increased. So when ammonia taken in water, it react to form ammonium hydroxide. On dissociation, ammonium hydroxide get converted into ammonium ion and hydroxyl ion. Similarly for carbon dioxide when dissolved in water, it react with water to form carbonic acid. Another interesting example concerns the dissolution of oxygen in blood. Normally, oxygen gas is only sparingly soluble in water. However, its solubility in the blood is abnormally high because the high content of hemoglobin molecules, which are eventually delivered to the tissue for use in metabolism. So here Hb, the hemoglobin, come in contact with 4 molecule of oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. Due to these process, Henry law is not strictly followed in this situation. Now application of Henry law. First application, carbonated beverages. Henry law implement toward the filling of soft drink, beverages, etc. at high pressure. Effect of pressure on solubility of gas is used in producing carbonated beverages like soft drinks, beer, etc. These are bottled under a carbon dioxide pressure greater than 1 atm. Means when the carbon dioxide gas is filled in the soft drink or beverages, the pressure is found to be more than 1 atm. When the bottle are opened to the air, the partial pressure of carbon dioxide above the solution is decreased, the solubility of CO2 decrease, and carbon dioxide bubbles out of the solution. Second one, deep sea diving, most important point. The solubility of gas increase with increasing pressure. This you already know. So when the scuba divers move towards water to search the things, at that time they take the cylinder containing oxygen as well as nitrogen also in it. The oxygen is found to be used during the respiration, but nitrogen is not found to be used. It forms the bubbles in the blood. Due to that, the decompression sickness or the bend, which is painful and can be fatal. So here scuba divers, so here deep sea diver substitute helium for nitrogen in the air that they breathe because helium has much lower solubility in biological fluids, that is in blood, than nitrogen. Generally, the scuba divers use the air tank filled with 11.7% helium, 56.2% nitrogen and 32.1% oxygen. Next application, high altitude sickness. As you know that when the height is found to be more, at that time the extent of oxygen is found to be low. That is, at high altitude partial pressure of oxygen is low. Therefore, concentration of dissolved oxygen in the blood and tissue of the people living Their age also low. At low concentration of oxygen in blood, the people suffer from anoxia. That is, people suffer from weakness and inability to think properly. Next one is Lake Nyos tragedy. In this one, this is the one of the tragedy in which the dissolved carbon dioxide was found to be much more in the water. When the concentration of dissolved carbon dioxide uh, became so high in the water of the lake, it suddenly exploded out. Uh, in this way, over 1700 people were killed due to lack of oxygen in the 15-kilometer adjoining area of the lake. Thank you.